You see, we are Christians. We are Christians. You know, we believe we make human efforts and we surrender the rest to God. I see this is why we are here. We are here because we have made our efforts. We have told Nigerians, yes, we believe in federal character. We believe in zoning. We believe that every pass you have. But to tell us zone north and south, it's not fair. If you say north and south, like they have said now, north and south, the thing comes to south. Yorubas have had it before. South have had it before. Igbos have not had it. Well, the people, it's clear that in the zoning of the parties, they didn't want Igbos to have it, obviously. It is clear. But that doesn't mean we as leaders, we have told our people we have to discourage our younger ones who are talking of secession and all that. We have to stop them because we have invested so much in this country. Igbos are everywhere. If Nigeria is a corporate body, Igbos are a major shareholder. Because you see, there is hardly any state you go, you don't have Igbos living, working hard, and contributing to the development of the place. Now, listen very carefully. Ohaneze, when the time comes, you know, the way Igbos behave. Igbos, at the moment, Ohaneze hasn't got a political party. Ohaneze haven't got a political party. But we have seen the list of Igbos there. Most of them are capable. I have seen Igbos running for presidency. I mean, it's wrong for anybody to say Igbos cannot. And you know, there are certain things some people do too. We have had certain provocative statements, and that creates problem for us with the youth. When somebody will say that nobody is going to vote for Igbos, that nobody will vote for Igbos, you know, this thing annoys Igbos because they're Igbos. You know, the younger ones will now say, do you mean that we as Igbos, because we are born Igbos, we cannot contest in future? We give time explaining to them it's a political statement and so on. They don't understand. But it's important for the leaders to realize that it is not right to start. Igbos are big. Igbos have made contributions to the development of this country. Igbos are major stockholders here. Whenever, if there's a criminal in Igbo land, don't say Igbos are criminals. Because Igbos have never before tried to profile every other people. That you have a criminal who belongs to another tribe, any tribe, we say those blood. But when there's other people, when there's anybody who commits crime in Igbo land, it's Igbos. In 1966, a young Igbo officer was said to have led the coup, which we later on discovered he didn't lead the coup. Then everybody profiled that it's Igbos. Igbos killed Amadu Bello. Igbos didn't. If there were people who protect them, it's Igbos. That government was one of the best for the Igbos, because Tafawa Balewa, the prime minister, respected Zik. Zik was the president, and he commanded a lot of influence. Tafawa Balewa, Sadana had a working relationship with Zik. They are very good. So Igbos had no reason to talk with that government. So we are sad that that government shed the blood of innocent Nigerians. We are not happy. But you know history, you see what happened thereafter. That put us into the first trouble we have in this as a people. You see, so I want us to see the position we are begging other part of people, Nigeria. We, the elderly people, we want Nigeria. Because those of us who are old, we have seen the world, and then that's why I'm telling the younger ones. You see, many small countries want to expand to be big. It is clear today in the world that small countries stand the risk of being annexed by bigger ones. So it's better for us to be part of a big country. And for the Igbos in particular, Igbos require Nigeria because Igbos are entrepreneurs. Nigeria is a big market, over 200 million people. Whatever your trade or business, you will have a big market if you are part of Nigeria. And that is why we want it. So Nigerians should not say Igbos want to secede, Igbos want to live in the time. It's not a proper description. The only thing is we want to be treated very fairly. If there are things like defense and so on, we want Igbos to be treated, want Igbos to be part of it. That's all we want. So that is all. So in fact, I think for the Igbos are going to meet. We are going to meet maybe sometime in December to look at. We have not actually, Ohaneze have not met. But our interest at the moment is how to change our people. Even in education today, we're also going to look at education because the education in Nigeria is completely finished. The truth is that there is the forum of Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and the Middle Belt. That forum have also they worked hard to bring the presidency to the South, and in their wisdom, they said that the presidency should be brought to Southeast, this Southwest, South-South, and the Middle Belt. They all agreed that the presidency should come to Southeast, and then of course we Igbos in Ohaneze, we feel happy, and the President General of Ohaneze is part of this meeting. So it's important for you to know that you see the South-South, Southeast, Middle Belt, and the Southwest have taken a common position. You probably will hear what Adebayo was saying. You see, about Adebayo was bold enough to tell everybody, that this is the position of South. He said it. So the truth about it is, that is Ohaneze position. As we said, Ohaneze, we're watching their campaign. We're watching their campaign. This position was taken. We made every effort. This forum of Southwest, forum of South-South, Southeast, and we made every effort to see this presidency zone to the Southeast, to enable it was getting, but it was not so. And they still believe that, since they believe that it is still the turn of Igbos. Unless they change, I don't think that what has at now, they still believe it's the turn of Igbos. You see, so that is the point. And I'm telling you that as far as we are concerned, personally, I know P2B. P2B was a governor of Enugu State, Anambra State, and he did very well. He did very well. You see, every person in Anambra was happy with him. And in fact, even his personal character is very humble and very obedient. That's why they call him obedient, obviously. So, but that is the position. But it's important for the Ohaneze officials to meet maybe by December or so, to take care, because there may be need to meet sometime. So meeting sometime, maybe December or so. But the truth is that Ohaneze is part of the Southern Middle Belt Forum, and they will always abide by the decision of those people. Okay.